I am. 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 I am.
Let's see, I was going to show you the Thoth picture. Let me show you the other picture that is very Thoth-like. And that's this guy right here. So same thing. This is clearly a reptilian. You can see the skin patterns, the roughness of the skin, scaly. So you know when you see those patterns in the chemtrails that this is reptilian skin, is what you're seeing here. And you know you also will be seeing double faces and things too. Like right here, you see a double face, where he looks to be looking off this way and he looks to be looking straight at you as well. So that's how these guys work. But the more you look at this, the more you can see that this is just an obscured picture of a reptile. Looks like a lizard that is crawling across the top of the bubble, I guess we can call it. So there you go. Alright, let's see, we'll look at a couple more here and then we'll call it for this video. Let's look at this guy right here. This is another picture of who I think is Enoch. And this was taken in Newport Beach, California during the day. This is a middle of the day picture. Actually, it's probably 12 noon or 1 o'clock straight up. And right here, this red part, we have a lens flare, so we'll discount that. Otherwise, I had cloud cover coming across the cloud, and I was taking pictures of that, and I realized right away that I was seeing an intelligent action that was happening in this cloud. And I'm not saying that he was moving. In fact, they don't move real fast. They move very slow because they're in a higher dimension. We move fast to them, actually, like ants. If you picture that, them moving slow, if you speed them up to our speed, then we're going at mega speed. So it's the same way that we look at ants, is the way I like to analyze that. So this picture right here, once again, you've got the tuft on the head. That's showing that there's some kind of a hat or headdress or something, or this is part of their the way they are, the way they're built. You've got the dark eyes, and you can almost see a pupil there. You can see a pupil here. You've got the dark eyes. These pictures clearly are very similar to the Sumerian pictures of beings with clamper hands and whatnot, and just eyes like this, and that aren't totally ET looking, but have eyes like this. And so this guy, who I believe is Enoch, once again, it's either Enoch or Anu, and I've had connection with both, and Anu I've actually had higher connection with, so this could be either or they could be one and the same. Obviously he is looking, he is cruising right across the sun. His right hand is, his elbow is here, so his shoulder comes down to his elbow and his hand comes back across. There's his fingers right there, with one finger extending, pointing at his wrist, which he is extending his wrist out by kind of hyper extending his hand out, and also showing that he does have the clamper hand and also has fingers. So this, once again, it shows that these beings are multifaceted and have many uses. Their hands have many uses, but right here you can definitely see it. He has a thumb, and something that has fingers, but yet may also be a clamper. Spotty skin, so we can see what the skin looks like. This picture is great because you can really see what their skin looks like, and start getting an idea of how this light that is our sun is in front of him, yet I'm taking a picture of him as a cloud. So if that gives you some perspective of how we could be completely wrong about the sun, how far away it is from the earth, and that it may be either just right outside or in our atmosphere. I know it sounds logistically impossible, but with this new look at reality, we may find that distance has a whole different bearing when we're looking at it in a new perspective of this dimension, or possibly the next dimension. So let's see. Let's do one more. Let's do this one. Let's do. Oh man, they're all so good. Alright, I'm going to do two more. We're going to do this one right here. This right here is one of my faves, and I never would have guessed when I took the picture. It's just a regular old cloud. But this is kind of large to look at this picture. They're all better to look at when they're smaller, but this will give me a good chalkboard to show you what's up. Now right here you can see this is the being we're talking about. It's a dinosaur head. Now the neck would be right here, so where the body is, we don't know. We see a lot more faces and heads than we do bodies in these trails and clouds these days. So this guy right here, you can see the eye right here. And that's why I say this is very Disney-like, because it just looks like it's cartooned in. Here's a huge, I guess we could call that a pupil. The teeth right here, smiling or gritting his teeth, one or the other. The eyes, a lot of these beings look demonic, and this is something that I'm going to address in my book, that I am addressing in my book, and the fact that demonic, even just what's been associated visually with the word demonic, and what it means, and what where it heads in the realms of existence of good and bad, has really been, is really where all the BS started. Because who's to say what looked was good or bad? So we all immediately, when we see anything that looks quote unquote evil, we go straight to that must be bad. And I think that's probably the biggest form of racism we could ever experience on Earth or anywhere in the universe, is that we would have a separatism towards something just because it looks evil. And I think that just has to all be proven over again. Anyway, we've got these beings right here. You got 1, 2, you can see he's got ears, eyes, a mouth. You've got another one back here, very, very faint, but that's how these guys roll. They expect you to not worry about what's back here. That's what the whole project plays on, is that we don't pay attention. Well, guess what? they forgot about me. So right here we've got this guy on the left. He looks like an alligator type of guy with his mouth open, couple eyes. I know it's very hard to see, but my eyes are very well trained for this. I can see these guys, you know, I can see them miles away. I can see them in the cloudiest days. I can see them in the clearest days. I just know where they are. So yeah, so this is one of my favorites, the Disney guy. And as for what he's breathing right here, you know, you tell me. Sure looks like he just puffed out a big old puff of fire. And as you can see right here, I mean, you can even see the shine off of his eye from the sun, which is over here somewhere. So there you go. Let's look at one more, and then we'll call this a video and start another one. Let's see. I'll show you this one. This isn't going to count. This is the last one. This right here is going to show you the dragon head that I showed you earlier. See how this came out of a chemtrail, and it just started to do its little spinny thing. It's kind of something you might see, I don't know, in Harry Potter or something. If this was speeded up, you would probably see it spinning, and I'll be doing some time-lapse videos as well for you guys to see how these guys develop and then disappear. But yeah, as you can see, I had to take a picture of this because it was just off the hook. And I have, I don't know, probably 10,000 more pictures to show you at some point, or bring to light, or sell to a magazine, or whoever wants it. As long as it gets out there to the public, that's really all I care about. Let's see. So there's one more I want to show you, and I'm going to show you this guy right here. Now this right here, somebody told me who this is, and that it's a spirit that means death. And hey, I believe it. I mean, look at this. You got a dog-faced spirit. In front of his head here, he's got some kind of a snake face. But you can see the eye here, and the fact that this is a dog-faced entity that's cruising through the sky, that even has a little tail right there. And the interesting thing is that you always have something on top that is running this show. So this guy right here, same as the Star Wars picture, you've got the face right here, and arms, and you can see that this guy is just clearly riding this, what I'm calling a reptilian vehicle. The terminology may not be right, or if there's a right or wrong, or if we're creating it right now as we go. Is probably the case. So yeah, so look for the extraterrestrials riding. I'm gonna really quickly click back to the other ones. You can see this guy, kind of an insect-looking face, Kokopelli style. I'm going to go back to the Star Wars pic so I can show you that it's the same style of guy that's up on top of a cloud, riding it, kind of leaning back, but you're seeing it obscured, like it's round, like you're seeing it on the convex of the Earth. How the sphere, you're seeing it through a sphere, so everything is bending just as light bends, and Einstein proved all that. Okay, alright, hey, I'm going to sign off, you guys, for this one, and I appreciate everybody looking, and this is the most incredible stuff I've ever done in my life, I've ever been a part of, and I appreciate everybody watching, and subscribe, and look forward to the next video. We're gonna dig in and get in deep on this stuff. My book's gonna come out December 13th, and after that we're gonna have a tour, so everyone can come out and we can talk about stuff, and we're gonna get this this new Earth rolling, and say hey to new human beings. All right, you guys, signing off. Patrick Webster Small. See ya.